If you think Google Workspace is just Gmail with your company name on it, you're likely missing about 90% of what you're actually paying for. That stack of app subscriptions on your credit card, we're about to see how many of them you can cancel. It's not just an email service, it's your entire business operating system in the cloud. Email, storage, video calls, productivity tools, and an AI assistant. And here's the key part, they all connect and they talk to each other automatically. Let me show you exactly what I mean with a real business scenario. Imagine this, business A. They pay for Google Workspace but only use it for Gmail. A client emails asking for the last quarter's reports. You know the drill. The team member has to leave Gmail, find the file on their computer, open up a tool like Dropbox, upload the file, wait for it to sync, grab a link, and then paste it back into Gmail and hope that all the permissions are right. That's a lot of apps and a lot of wasted clicks and a permission headache. Now here's business B with the full Google Workspace ecosystem and using it efficiently. That same email comes in. The report is already in Google Drive. They click on Insert from Drive right inside Gmail. They share it with one click, no uploading, no waiting, no leaving their inbox. That's what it looks like using Google Workspace efficiently. Simplicity. So what's actually inside Google Workspace? Well, first, you have the foundation that holds it all together. This isn't just a replacement for that storage subscription, it's the glue. It's the central secure digital filing cabinet where all your files, documents, and meet recordings live. On top of that foundation, you have 4 other main departments that all plug in. First, your communication hub. We've mentioned Gmail, but you also get Google Meet, Google Chat, and Google Chat replaces the need for a separate messaging app and all those annoying WhatsApp messages. You know what I mean. It's your internal hub for quick questions, project updates. Google Meet, it lets you start a video call instantly without having to install anything on your computer. And when you record a meeting, it saves directly to your drive. The second department, where the real-time magic happens, create and collaborate. This is your Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Slides. Instead of emailing back and forth, your whole team can edit the same document at the same time. You can literally see where their cursor is. No more saving files as version 1, version 2, version 3. You get it. It's one single live file that has version history. We'll cover that in another video because it's really handy. The third department, organize and plan. Here you have calendar, tasks, and Keep. They all work together, and when you get an invite from Gmail, you can add it to your calendar instantly. I have a rule, if it's not in my calendar, does it even exist? You can use tasks to help keep you on track and meet deadlines, and they also appear in your Google Calendar too. And Google Keep is the perfect brain dumping tool. Quick notes that don't need a full document. And the fourth department, how could I do a video without mentioning AI? Gemini. On all plans, you get Gemini AI Assistant, Gmail, and you can also use the Gemini app on the web. But it's fully integrated in business standard. And we'll talk about that in a moment. How is all of this, Drive, the app, the real-time editing even possible? This is what we call the cloud. It's just a simple term for it doesn't live on your laptop. All your data lives securely on Google servers. And this is the most important part for any business. This is a paid Google Workspace account. You own all your data. Google does not, unlike a free commercial account, scan your data to give you personalized ads. Your strategy, your files are all yours, and you have full control and privacy. So here's what this actually means for your business. Say for example, your laptop breaks or gets stolen. Your business doesn't stop. You can log in from any device and nothing is lost. It gives you the freedom to work from anywhere. As long as you have an internet connection and your login, you are good to go. It doesn't even have to be your own device, but just make sure it's trusted. So now you understand the ecosystem and how it's all connected. What does it actually cost for a UK business? You can check the pricing in your area or your region and country. So the business plans start with the starter plan at £5.90 per month. But the one I recommend for most businesses and the most popular is the business standard plan at £11.80. If you're a larger organization, you might want to look at Business Plus at £18.40. But for most, standard is where you get the most value. So why do I recommend standard? First, you get 2 terabytes of storage per person. That's 66 times more than Starter. So you're never going to run out of space. This is also the plan that lets you record your meeting. And remember I mentioned about the AI assistant. If you've got that recording meeting and you switched on transcription, you'll get minutes from that recording as well that's saved into your drive. It's game changing, and this is the real value. You also unlock the full potential of Gemini. It's not just in Gmail, it's the Gemini assistant that lives in Docs, Sheets, Meet, Slides, Google Vids, and Notebook LM. I know that's a lot of tools I've just mentioned there, but don't worry, we will cover this later on. This means that many businesses still paying that extra £16 to £20 a month for a separate AI tool, like ChatGPT Pro. With Google Workspace standard, that full AI capability is built in right in your workspace. So when you do the maths, the value is undeniable. So we've covered what Google Workspace is, and hopefully you understand it now. But the real magic is how to use it. So next week, we'll be diving into practical tutorials, the systems and workflows to get the most out of these applications and make sure that you are getting value for money, and more importantly, your time back. And a little bonus, I've created an application using vibe coding in Gemini that allows you to go through and audit your subscriptions and see where you can potentially save money. That will be linked in the comments. I'll see you next week in our first tutorial. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit the comment, like, and subscribe.